after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Up the middle, it's Cook. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Comes to Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and goal. Allen, he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Steps away. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Allen. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
We got four. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mahomes to throw once more. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Kill. Check.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Everyone got 4. Hey, tight. Check it out, Reed. Hey, look. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 4.
On second down, it's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Say. Under 10. 10. Check 26. He's coming.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ross. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Bills on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Ross. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ross. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He's crashing. He's checking crab. 5 wide. Shoot. Check alert. Check 13. Check 50. Check 50. Switch down.
On 1st down, Ross. 108 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Singletary. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety alert.
They'll run on first down. Ross to the 27-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Slam. Slow. No. Check safety. Check. Shoot.
On second down now. It's Ross, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Ross. Down to the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you